Welcome back to Auto Street, your home for the latest car reviews, deep dives, and everything on four wheels. Today, we're taking a detailed look at one of the most anticipated muscle cars of the modern era, the 2026 Chevy Nova SS 454. Yes, you heard that right. Chevy has officially brought back the Nova nameplate, and it's packing serious muscle, attitude, and technology. This is a modern reimagining of a legend, and it's got both nostalgia and next-generation power in one package. So, let's dive right in. We'll cover the exterior, the interior, the performance specs, and of course, the price, to see if the new Nova SS 454 lives up to its iconic reputation. At first glance, the 2026 Nova SS 454 instantly commands attention. The design strikes a perfect balance between vintage heritage and modern aggression. Chevy clearly took inspiration from the original 1970s Nova SS, the squared-off body, muscular fenders, and wide stance, but every surface has been sharpened, streamlined, and refined. Up front, you've got a bold split grille with an illuminated Chevy bow tie that glows subtly when you unlock the car. The LED headlights are thin and angry, perfectly integrated into the front fascia. The hood, of course, is dominated by a functional cowl induction scoop that screams performance, feeding air into the massive 454 under the hood. Down the sides, the proportions are just right: short overhangs, long hood, and a fastback-style roofline that gives it that classic muscle silhouette with a modern aerodynamic twist. The rear end is equally stunning, with quad LED taillights inspired by the '69 Nova, a blacked-out rear panel, and a dual exhaust setup that rumbles like thunder. Chevy offers several wheel options, from the standard 19-inch forged alloys to optional 21-inch performance wheels wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. And for those who love customization, there's a special Heritage Edition available, featuring retro stripes, chrome bumpers, and even a 454 SS badge in vintage font. Now, stepping inside the 2026 Nova SS 454, it's clear Chevy didn't just focus on nostalgia. This cabin is all about performance luxury. The moment you open the door, you're greeted by a blend of premium leather, brushed aluminum, and carbon fiber trim. The seats are heavily bolstered Recaro sport buckets, wrapped in perforated leather with contrast stitching and embossed SS logos on the headrests. They're both heated and ventilated, with memory settings and integrated lumbar support. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in Alcantara, and features a bright red drive mode selector right on the spoke. In front of you sits a fully digital 12.8-inch driver display that can be customized to show performance data like G-forces, boost pressure, oil temp, and even a real-time power output graph. The center console houses a 13.4-inch infotainment touchscreen running Chevy's latest MyLink OS, complete with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in navigation, and a dedicated performance page for lap timing and drag mode settings. There's also a head-up display that projects your speed, RPM, and gear selection directly onto the windshield, perfect for spirited driving. Even though this is a hardcore muscle car, comfort hasn't been forgotten. The Nova SS 454 comes with a premium 12-speaker Bose performance sound system, ambient interior lighting with 32 color options, dual-zone climate control, and plenty of USB-C ports for connectivity. The rear seats are surprisingly usable for a two-door coupe, offering enough space for short trips with friends or family. The trunk space is also practical, with a fold-down rear seat for extra cargo room. Chevy clearly designed this car to be livable day-to-day, not just a weekend toy. Now, let's talk about what really makes the Nova SS 454 special: the performance. Under that aggressive hood lies the heart of a beast, a 7.4-liter naturally aspirated V8, delivering a jaw-dropping 620 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. This engine is part of Chevy's latest LT series, featuring direct injection, variable valve timing, and lightweight internals. Power is sent to the rear wheels through an optional 6-speed manual or a 10-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. Chevy claims a 0 to 60 time of just 3.5 seconds with the automatic and a top speed north of 190 miles per hour. But what's even more impressive is how it handles. Thanks to a magnetic ride control suspension, an electronic limited slip differential, and Brembo 6-piston brakes, the Nova SS 454 doesn't just go fast in a straight line, it corners with precision and confidence. The steering is tight and communicative, giving you that old-school muscle car feel but with modern responsiveness. Chevy has also introduced a new drive mode system for the Nova SS, including Tour, Sport, Track, and Drag modes. Each setting changes throttle mapping, suspension stiffness, steering weight, and exhaust sound. And yes, the exhaust has active valves, so you can go from a deep rumble in the neighborhood to a full-on growl when you hit the open road. Fuel economy isn't the main focus here, but with cylinder deactivation, the big V8 can still manage around 18 miles per gallon combined, respectable for a car with this much muscle. As for safety and tech, the Nova SS 454 comes loaded. You get adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision alert, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic braking. There's even a built-in dash cam system that records your drives and saves the footage automatically when the car detects aggressive acceleration or braking, perfect for capturing those track day moments. So, what about the price? Chevy has positioned the 2026 Nova SS 454 to compete directly with cars like the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and even the BMW M4. The base model starts around $56,000, while the fully loaded SS 454 Premium with all the performance packages can climb close to $72,000. The Heritage Edition, with its retro design cues and limited production run, is expected to start at around $80,000. Considering the power, performance, and styling you get, that's a solid value for what could become an instant classic. Overall, the 2026 Chevy Nova SS 454 is a bold statement from Chevrolet, proof that the muscle car isn't dead, just reborn for a new era. It captures the spirit of the past while embracing the technology of the future. It's raw, it's refined, and it's ready to dominate both the street and the strip. Whether you're a die-hard Nova fan or just someone who loves American performance, this car deserves your attention. That's it for today's review on AutoStreet. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 Chevy Nova SS 454, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more weekly car reviews, and ring the bell so you never miss a new upload. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you take the new Nova SS 454 over a Hellcat or a Mustang Dark Horse? I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching AutoStreet, where horsepower meets heart. See you in the next one.